Hi everyone, my name is Justin, aka Ghost Reader, and today I am dressed a bit different because I am doing the Star Wars edition of You're Not Good Enough tag. So I first saw this tag on Ali Rose Reads, and she tagged me in it. So here we are. I love Star Wars. I have seen all the movies. I have some of the comics. I have one complete series of one complete book series the Legacy series. I've read up a lot about it on like the Wikipedia, which is like the wiki for Star Wars stuff. So I really liked it. I'm a big fan, and today I am going to do the Star Wars tag, which I already said. So let's get into it. There's a series of questions, which basically I'm going to be answering, and I will pick two names of Star Wars characters out of this nice teacup that my sister got me for Christmas, and I will choose one of those two characters to answer that particular question. So let's get into it. So the first question is, and I'm reading this off a phone. So, first question: you only have one more spot on your spelling bee team. Who would you choose? All right, here we go. Pick two names out of the jar or cup, and I have R2D2 and Padme. So I'm gonna choose Padme for this particular question because R2D2 can only say a series of beeps, so no one will understand him, and I would get all the words wrong. So I would definitely choose Padme for that. All right, question number two. Both characters want to kill you. Which one would you kill first so that you will have a better chance of surviving? All right. And I have Leia Skywalker and Rey, the protagonist of the new trilogy of Star Wars movies. I would probably, I don't know. Rey is still learning the how to be a Jedi, but she's still powerful. And Leia in the last movie basically did like almost a god feat of like force ability. So I'm not sure which I probably kill Leia first, just because I feel like she's more experienced. Rey, she's kind of still inexperienced, but still powerful. But maybe I have a chance. I don't know. So I'm going to choose. I would kill Leia first to probably give me a better chance of survival. All right, question number three. You're on the Bachelor slash Bachelorette, so I'll probably be on the Bachelorette. And you're going down to one of these two, and then you're down. You're going down. Oh my gosh. And you're down to these two characters. Which one are you going to give your rose to? Wow. Let's see. General Hux and Grand Moff Tarkin. I didn't get girls for either one of these. So, I would probably go with, if I had to give the rose to someone, one of the two, I would probably give it to General Hux. He's younger. Moff Tarkin is kind of old, so I'll give it to General Hux. General Hux was in the. He's also in the new trilogy, and Moff Tarkin was in the very first Star Wars movie. So, question number four. There was a car alarm going off, so let's try this again. So, question number four. Jabba wants to throw you in his Sarlacc pit. Basically, the Sarlacc pit is like this large monster that's at the bottom that you just fall into, and you like fall into his stomach, and you're like there for years as it slowly digests you. Terrible, I know. Who swings in at the last moment to save you? So we have Admiral Thrawn and Boba Fett. So I would choose Boba Fett, who's the bounty hunter from the original trilogy, and Admiral Thrawn is actually in like the Hispanic universe, and also in Star Wars Rebels. He's like this really smart, intelligent admiral for the Empire. I'll definitely take Boba Fett because he has a jetpack, so I know for sure they can save me and get me out. Admiral Thrawn, he's probably smart enough to come up with some way to get me out, but I would definitely choose Boba Fett. All right, question number five. You are stranded in the Outer Rim, and you are running low on provisions. Who would you sacrifice first to save yourself? All right, let's see. Who would I sacrifice first to save myself? Han Solo and C-3PO. Well, that's quite interesting. I would probably choose Han Solo because C-3PO is a robot. He doesn't consume provisions like a human does. He just needs oil. So I don't need oil. So I'll probably get rid of Han Solo, even though I love Han Solo's character. Sorry, Han Solo, you gotta go. All right, question number 6. You have just been appointed Jedi Master. Who are you going to take on as your Padawan learner? So that's kind of like your apprentice, basically, that you like train to be a Jedi Knight. And so I have BB-8 and Darth Vader. So BB-8 doesn't know the ways of the Force because he is a robot. He's that soccer ball robot that's in the new trilogy, and Darth Vader is essentially he knows he could probably kill me, or corrupt me with since he's a Darksider. I would probably choose BB-8 because it would be fun, even though a futile attempt to teach him the ways of the Force. I would choose BB-8 because Darth Vader would probably try to kill me at some point, so don't want that, right? All right, so question number 7. You are a manager of an avocado admiring company. Who would you fire for lack of communication skills? Ooh. All right, so I have Darth Maul and Jyn Erso. So Darth Maul was like the devil-looking guy from the second trilogy, which is the prequels series. Yes, in my first trilogy, I'm referring to the original 3 movies, and the second trilogy, I mean the prequels that came out in the 2000s. So Darth Maul was the devil-looking dark side guy with the double lightsabers, and Jyn Erso was the protagonist of Rogue One, which is a really good movie, in my opinion. I probably fired Darth Maul. I don't think Darth Maul said like 2 words. Well, he did say like 2 words, but he didn't speak much that whole movie. So, yeah, I would definitely fire Darth Maul. He's not much of a speaker, at least in the movies. In the TV series Clone Wars, he actually does do a lot of talking. But I would probably get rid of Darth Maul because, I mean, most people will probably see him and refuse to come into my shop. All right, so question 8. You've just finished a book in which your favorite character dies. Which character is most likely to comfort you? Now, I personally don't get, like, sad over character deaths, but if I was, who would comfort me? Luke Skywalker or Obi-Wan Kenobi? So Luke is Darth Vader's son. I mean, that shouldn't be a spoiler anymore, I hope. And Obi-Wan Kenobi is the guy who trained Darth Vader. So I would go with Obi-Wan Kenobi because he he's wise, has a lot of wisdom, and I would definitely take Obi-Wan Kenobi on that one. Question number 9. It's high school. Even though my high school was I like my high school experience very much. Who would most likely be part of the popular clique? All right. So who would be most likely to be part of the popular clique? And I have Jar Jar Binks and Kylo Ren. Wow. I feel like neither of these would be part of the popular clique because Jar Jar Binks is a klutz, and Kylo Ren is so emo that I don't think he would fit in well with the popular clique. But if one of these were, I would have to say Kylo because Jar Jar Binks is such a klutz. There's no way he would. Actually, no. I'm gonna go with I'm going to go with Kylo Ren on that one. I'm going to go with Kylo Ren. Alright, question number 10. The day has arrived. You're finally a year older. Who would have the nerve to forget your birthday? Alright, who would have the nerve to forget my birthday? My mom forgets my birthday every year, which is actually kind of funny. So, Jabba the Hutt and Emperor Palpatine. So both of these guys would both have the nerve to probably forget my birthday. Jabba the Hutt would probably shoot me. Actually, Jabba the Hutt would probably shoot me on my birthday because he remembered, actually. Emperor Palpatine would probably wait till after my birthday happen and then electrocute me to death. So it'll definitely be Emperor Palpatine. Jabba the Hutt be like, oh, I have blah blah blah, I have a present for you, and then like shoot me in the back. I feel like Emperor Palpatine would be even meaner. Like wait till after my birthday and then be like, oh wait, wasn't it your birthday? I have a present for you, and then like electrocute me to death. So yeah. Question number 11. You just found a upcoming BookTube star. Who would that most likely be? All right. So I have Count Dooku, who was in the prequels, and Lando Calrissian, and this is a no contest. It will be Lando Calrissian. He's such a charismatic character. There's no way. Count Dooku is like way too uptight to be upcoming BookTube star. But he's sophisticated though. I will give him that. He is sophisticated, but I think Lando will be the upcoming BookTube star. He has more of a personality for it. Sleepover time. Question number 12. Sleepover time. Unfortunately, you can only invite one person. Who would you invite? Let's see. So I have Ahsoka Tano, who is from the Star Wars Clone Wars series and the movie, and Finn from the new trilogy. So if I had a sleepover, I would probably, of the two, I would probably invite Finn, because I think we have a lot to talk about. I think I have a lot to talk about with Ahsoka too, and she's a really interesting character. She's actually in Star Wars Rebels as well. She makes an appearance in that as well. She's a really interesting and deep character. Actually, I'm going to change my answer to Ahsoka, because she goes through a really good character arc, I feel, from Clone Wars to Star Wars Rebels, and I think that would be really good. Finn will also be interesting to talk to, but I think Ahsoka Tano, knowing what I know about her, would be a lot more interesting. Alright, so we have 3 more questions left. My phone keeps turning off. So here we go. Bam! You're pregnant, which for me would be quite the shock. But I want to give a shout out to all the women out there who are pregnant, have given birth to a child, or will become pregnant. Kudos to you, because I'm not sure if I could do it. But bam, you're pregnant. Who is the father or mother of that child? And I have here Orson Krennic and Chewbacca. And Chewbacca. Yeah, it would definitely have to be Chewbacca. Because Orson Krennic, he is from Rogue One, is a a-hole. And there's no way I would want my child to be around him. So I would definitely, the father would definitely have to be Chewbacca. No contest at all. Chewbacca. Question 14. You just sent an incredibly important hologram. Who would see it but not reply? Let's see. So Mace Windu and Yoda. It would definitely, it would probably be Mace Windu who would see it and then and not reply. So last question in this tag is you've just been woken up and it's time for breakfast. Who has replaced your mom? And we have Mon Mothma, who is like the leader of the rebels, and Ewoks. Yeah, I think I would like Mon Mothma to cook me breakfast, because the Ewoks, I'm not sure if they can. Well, actually, they cook pretty good as well. Oh, and they're all soft and cuddly. I would go with Mon Mothma though. She's cool. She's cool. So that was the last question of this tag. I had a lot of fun making it, and I'd like to thank Ali for tagging me in this tag. If you're watching this out there and you are a Star Wars fan, consider yourself tagged. This was fun to do, so if you get the chance to do it, do it. So if you like Star Wars as well, and what's your favorite thing about Star Wars? Comment down in the comment section below. I want to hear from all my Star Wars fans out there. If you like this video, please hit the like button. And if you want to see more videos from me, please subscribe. I want to thank you for spending this time with me today. And as always, keep reading.